Well, week 7 of the college football season brings us a new betting favorite to win the Heisman, and that's Boise State's running back Ashton Jeanty. If you're not paying attention now, you really should. Boise State does play on CBS later on tonight, 11 o'clock kickoff against Hawaii. You started to tell us about a certain bet that he has right now with one of his head coaches.
Did you guys hear about this bet?
No, tell us more.
Yeah, so this guy has a bet with his offensive lineman. If he does not rush for offensive lineman, if he does not rush for 2,000 yards this season, he's cutting off his dreadlocks. Ooh. And we know guys that got dreads, they don't want to cut them. Yeah, they do not play about them dreads. Yeah. So that's a guy. Listen, that's a guy that's confident in his ability, and clearly we see every time he steps on the field, he is confident that he is the best running back in college football, and it's on display each and every. I mean, I've said it ad nauseum, guys, but people, if you guys have not watched this kid play, like even if you've just watched his highlights, you got to watch a full game. You have to get a full 60 minutes of this guy and see the way that he plays, see the way he breaks tackles, see the way that he creates when there's unblocked guys in the backfield, see his physicality when he's running through guys, his stiff arm, his speed to hit the big run. I mean, this guy has a complete arsenal. And like we talked about last week, something that we as analysts, you know, other teams haven't even accounted for. He was a receiver in high school, so he can catch the football, and obviously we know what he can do when he has the ball with his hands and with the ball in his hands in space. So I mean, this guy he's as dynamic as they come. I put him in the conversation with Reggie Bush as far as, you know, must-see TV running backs. So I know my man Cardale over here said he's got a blast from the past. Let's hear it.
You do, okay.
You know, I do, but I do agree with Ashton. He is clearly the best running back in the country right now. But making comments like the best since Reggie Bush, I think we've forgotten about a guy who was robbed. I'm talking about highway robbery. And Christian McCaffrey, exactly the year that Derrick Henry, I think it was Derrick Henry won the Heisman.
He did. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Derrick Henry won the Heisman, rightfully so.
Two great running backs, but when you talk about a guy who was getting it done clearly at the running back position in the special teams and clearly catching the ball at the backfield, I mean, he's still doing it at the next level, was Christian McCaffrey. But Ashton is unbelievable. And I think that bet that he has with his offensive line, it's not just, hey guys, look what I'm going to do. It's look what you guys are going to help me able to do, right? You look at this offensive line secretly one of the best offensive lines in the country so far. And I know they get overshadowed because we see Jeanty with long runs down the field, and he's usually by himself. But if he's rushing for 2,000 yards plus with this offensive line, I probably can get about 900 yards with these big guys up front.
Also, as I'm watching some of these clips and watching some of these stiff arms that you mentioned, the talent he's going against.
Come on.
How much does that bother you?
It doesn't bother me at all.
But like,
that doesn't bother me at all.
And like his best case is say put on the Oregon tape. And that's like where he played awesome, 192 and 3 touchdowns.
Exactly.
But he's doubling up what those 3-pass Heisman players did through 5 games. Yeah. Like when we looked at Derrick Henry, Mark Ingram, and Reggie Bush, doubling up the numbers. I think the competition hurts him. I think he has to have a record-setting season. Like, I look at you, and I would say for you, Damien, if you rushed and you were in Boise State, you were playing against the likes of San Diego State and Georgia Southern and, you know, some of these up Prairie View State. I don't know if that's the school. Like, I would think that you would have had those types of numbers, too. A lot of guys, I think, would have those types of numbers. Not
Derrick Henry would have had those types of numbers.
Exactly, but that's where I do think it has to be in the conversation. That's why I'm a believer he has to do something really special, like break Barry Sanders' 33 touchdown record or 26-28, the yardage total. I think that's the type of season he has. And maybe he does, but I do think the competition is different than the SEC, Big Ten, or even the ACC and Big 12.
Well, I think those long locks might be here to stay because he already has. We showed you the stats, 1,031 rushing yards so far this season. It's only week 7. My brain cannot even comprehend
16 touchdowns.
I don't get it.
And unbelievable. Come on, unbelievable.
Well, you guys, college football is not the only thing going on today. You can watch Boise State and Ashton Jeanty, though, at Hawaii tonight, CBS at 11 o'clock kickoff.